Hello everyone, welcome to Amanda Michelle Tarot. I'm here today to go through some limiting beliefs that are getting in the way of your happiness. So we're going to go through all 12 signs today and ask Spirit to give me some insight on what is going on with the mindset or routine that you have that is most limiting your happiness, as well as how you can move out of that low vibrational energy and clear that blockage in order to manifest a greater sense and level of happiness in your daily life. Also, through pulling the cards, I want to create a mantra for you that you can take with you and use in your day-to-day life, as well as in meditations. If you like this type of video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. So let's get started here. Aries, let's find out what your biggest limiting belief is related to your happiness. Okay, so Aries, I see here that it is very easy to focus on the negative that you have in your life. Yes, okay, your life isn't perfect, so you're not reading that situation wrong, but you are maybe leaning a little bit towards ungrateful in terms of the beautiful blessings that you do actually have in your life. Is your life more negative than positive in this moment? It could definitely feel that way at this time, but just know that if you stay in this mentality of my life sucks, or look at all the areas where I haven't grown where I want to, you are going to continue to create more of the negative that you don't want to see in your life. Spirit, what do you have to say for our Aries friends and helping them through this limiting belief that is preventing their happiness? Okay, the Hermit. I love when I get these two cards back to back. I think that they're totally related to one another. So, you have the Hermit here. So, it's time to look within. So, you are doing some introspection. So continuing to do the introspection kind of in solitude and by yourself is the right approach to take. But instead of saying, woe is me, these are all the reasons my life sucks, you can say, let me look within and let me look at my strengths and let me look at all the positives that I have in my personality, in my skills and my strengths. And that, looking at that positive, is going to help you, it's going to help make gratitude easier for you. When you look at the good parts about your personality and the good parts about your accomplishments and all the skills that you have. So Aries, my mantra for you today is, I move beyond the ways I feel that my life is lacking and embrace the beauty, strength, and love that I hold within myself. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see what your biggest limiting belief is that is getting in the way of more happiness for you. Taurus. Okay. The Hanged Man. So I'm getting that you actually might be punishing yourself. That you might be mad at some actions that you've taken in the past and you feel like you need to repent or suffer as a result of those actions. You are mad at yourself, and in doing that, you don't feel like you deserve. You don't feel like you deserve the happiness that on some level you want. Spirit is saying Queen of Cups. So connect with your heart, connect with your emotions, connect with your love. The Queen is someone who can improve any situation with love and spiritual connection. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made in the past. You don't need to keep beating yourself up. Taurus, my mantra for you today is, I fill the wounds that I've created in my soul with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Gemini. All right, Gemini. Let's see. What have you got going on, Gemini? What have you been thinking about? What have you been thinking about, Gemini? And what is your biggest belief that you are holding on to that is limiting your happiness? Gemini. Okay. The Fool. Okay, so you actually might think that it is stupid to want to be happy because you have a lot of good things going on in your life, and you feel like there's something wrong with you for not feeling happier than you are, and you're judging yourself. Okay, Gemini. Spirit, how can... Okay. That's pretty funny. Okay. So, I feel like this is so emblematic of the twins. Oh my God. Okay. So Spirit is saying there's another way to look at the situation. Your reality does not have to change at all. Your practical situation does not have to change at all. And actually you don't really necessarily need to change a lot with your thought process. It's literally just looking at the situation in a positive way instead of looking at it in a judgmental or negative way. There are two ways to look at a situation, and instead of criticizing your own thoughts, if you can validate them, that will increase your happiness. So Gemini, my mantra for you is I release the judgments I place on my thoughts and instead understand them with love and compassion. All right, Cancer, what's going on with our Cancer friends? Spirit, what is limiting our Cancer friends' happiness? What is a limiting belief that our Cancer friends are holding? The Chariot. Okay, so Cancer, you might feel like you always have to be the bigger person in a situation, that you always need to have a creative solution for solving the problems. You always feel like you need to be looking outside the box. But when you are working so hard to find original solutions to a problem, you're expending a lot of work, and it's also it actually might be isolating you because you might be feeling like you are so different from everybody else, when sometimes the most obvious answer to something is the right answer. So don't judge yourself if you feel like you're basic. If you feel like there are people in your life that don't have their stuff together as much as you, but then on some level you're experiencing the same problems that they're experiencing, don't judge yourself and don't think of yourself as lesser than. Okay, so the Eight of Cups. So I think you have to turn away from this thought process and really look within and bring love into the situation. Because this is, you might be trying to solve a problem by thinking that needs to be solved with love. We have Cups here, which is the element of water, love, emotion, spirituality, and intuition, as well as the Moon here, which is another strong indicator of intuition, and the water. So it's like a very strong emotional and spiritual solution to a problem. So Cancer, my mantra for you is I understand and embrace that I can solve real world problems with my love, compassion, and understanding. Okay, Leo. Leo, what is going on with you? What is your biggest limiting belief that is holding you back from your happiness? Leo, what is your biggest limiting belief that is holding you back? Leo, what is limiting your happiness right now? All right, Justice. So I am feeling from this with this Justice card, which is an air sign. It's a card related to the element of air. So I'm getting from this that there might be some ego that's getting in the way, or you might be having too strict of an idea about what you deserve versus what other people deserve. So you feel like you need to be talked to in a certain way. You feel like you need to be respected in a certain way. And if you don't get that, then that person is not allowed in your life, or you need to completely steer clear of that situation. And what I think that's stemming from a need to protect your heart. The downfall of having this mentality is that you are operating out of a place of fear and not out of a place of trust. So you're not allowing your intuition and your deep sense of love that you have as a Leo to guide you through these situations. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say for you and how you can move out of this type of mentality. Spirit, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna use both of these cards because they both came out. So Strength here, which, I mean, look how cute that lion is. How cute. I mean, the 8th card in the major arcana of this is the Leo card of the deck. So Spirit is saying lead with love. Lead with love and take it slow. With this Knight of Pentacles, it's the slowest moving knight in the deck. You can build something and tackle new challenges as it relates to the practical, physical realm if you lead with love. So your mantra for today, Leo, is I release fear and approach life as an opportunity to showcase my love to the world. Nice, Leo. Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see, what is your limiting belief that is holding you back from your happiness? Virgo, what is holding you back from your happiness? Spirit, please give me some insight on what is happening with our Virgo friends. Okay, so Virgo. I just get like the most. You guys are doing the most. So I'm getting that you are having you might actually be having trouble like physically sleeping at night, or having nightmares, but this is like a complete overindulgence in your intellect and thought process. You are more in your head right now than grounded. Fall back on your earth sign. Fall back on being grounded because you feel like you need to solve your problems by thinking them out. It's like information overload. It's just constantly like trying to calculate and formulate and weigh each scenario and think about every possible outcome, and you are just stuck in your head. I think that you're thinking about too much about the potential of something and not what actually is. Spirit, can you give our Virgo friends some insight? Okay, Two of Pentacles. So this is about balance. This Two of Pentacles, this is balancing work and life, balancing your time and your energy. And with the element here of Earth, it is saying ground yourself. Take it one step at a time. Like, take one thought at a time and then build on it. Like, build one thing at a time. And then when those thoughts start creeping in again, just say, like, just trust yourself. Don't feel like you have to, like, okay. So sometimes when you have too many things that are happening in your head, you feel like, oh my God, I need to, like, remember all of these things, because, like, if I don't, then I'm going to forget, and then my life is, like, going to be harder down the road. So, like, a really simple way to resolve this is when you have something, like an idea that's floating around, or like a list that's floating around in your head, is to just write it down, write it down on a piece of paper, and then at least you can release it from your mind and your mental space, and it's not bogging you down. Spirit, can I have a mantra for our Virgo friends? I release the need to hold on to all of this information and trust that whatever is divinely guided toward me will be given to me. Libra. All right, Libra friends, what is going on with you? What is your limiting belief that is preventing your happiness, Libra? Ace of Swords. It might be novelty. I'm getting novelty here. You want something new. Swords is the element of air, so this could be a new thought, a new communication, a new idea. But with the ace, it's something that is given to you from the universe. It's a divine gift from the universe. This is interesting. So you might actually be burdened by an idea, even because you know it's a good idea, but you're just like, how am I going to possibly realize this? I know this is where I want to go and it feels right, but it's just like so far from where I am right now in my life. I just don't understand how I'm going to make this dream into a reality. And you might be actually putting it off. You might be putting off taking steps on it because you're like, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do this. I don't know how to do this. What is this going to mean for me if I start down this path? So you might have some fear or reservation around following a dream. Okay. And you got the Star. So you don't have to worry. Don't worry so much. Don't worry so much about how you are going to use and take advantage of this opportunity that you have, because Spirit is saying this is divinely meant for you. And when you start to embrace and realize this idea, you will see the unbelievable connection. Like, life will align itself in a way that you never knew could be possible. So you are connected to the earth. You are connected to Spirit. You are connected to your intuition here. You actually just might be overwhelmed with this gift. And instead of trying to understand where it fits in your life, you're just like, I can't handle this now, but also, like, I don't want to say no. And so I don't know what to do. And you might feel a little stuck. So my mantra for our Libra friends is, I believe that this gift is divinely meant for me, and trust that the universe will realize it in time. Scorpio, my Scorpio friends, let's see what limiting beliefs that you might be holding that are the biggest impediment to your happiness. Scorpio, what is limiting your happiness? Okay. Okay. So we have the Two of Wands here. A choice, a decision. You might be bouncing back and forth between two ideas, and you actually might be really, really debating how you might want to move forward in this decision. You can see the negatives and positives to both, and you've probably written them out already, but it's not like clear enough for you yet as to how to actually take action. And so you might be kind of like sitting and waiting, and then also just feeling like, okay, well, inaction is also an action. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. You might just be like really kind of not sure how to move forward on a decision. And in the meantime, it is kind of keeping you at a certain level of happiness. It's not necessarily that you're unhappy. You're not unhappy right now, but you literally just don't know, like, okay, which decision is going to make me happier? Because you see the negatives and positives to both, but like you don't know how extreme they're going to be. And so you're just like, I don't know how to act, and so I'm just not acting right now. Okay, Spirit, can you help our Scorpio friends in terms of making a decision that is going to fulfill a deeper level of happiness for them? Okay, that one literally smacked me in the face, so I feel like this might be Spirit telling me that this advice is for me as well. Okay, Page of Swords. So, Swords, okay, so let's see here. Swords is communication. It's your thought process. It's how you talk to yourself and how you communicate with others. So, Spirit is saying if you change how you... Okay, this is like a really non-traditional interpretation of this, but she has this sword right here, and it looks like she's going to like smack it like this. That's probably what swords do, right? And the motion would be going towards this Two of Wands. So what I'm getting here is that this decision, this dichotomy, this black and white that you're looking at and trying to figure out which one to choose is not like the full picture of what is happening here. And it requires an expansion with these clouds in the background, an expansion of your thought process in order to actually make a decision that's going to be the best for you long term. So, okay, so the fact that you don't feel like you can make a decision is right. It is right. Like you're putting pressure on yourself to make a decision, but you don't have to make a decision at this time. Just wait, and things will be illuminated and options will expand. And when that time comes, you will know how to choose. For our Scorpio friends, the mantra is, I transcend the duality of life and trust myself to make a decision when the time is right. This is a lot of fun, guys. I'm enjoying this. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what limiting beliefs are you holding that are keeping you from a greater sense of happiness in your life? Whoa, Sagittarius. Thanks, Jupiter. I don't need that many cards, though. Let's try again. Sagittarius, you have a lot going on right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, Two of Cups. This might be, for you, Sagittarius, Two of Cups is a lover's type of energy. It's a twin flame or soulmate type of energy. But it is not an eternal or lifelong or multi-life connection. This is a kind of like an agreement, means to an end. Someone who's in your life to teach you a lesson or help you accomplish a goal, but not someone who is going to be with you from beginning to end. And maybe you feel frustrated that you haven't found your soulmate, Like, the relationships have been good and relationships have been reciprocal, but they haven't really grown or taken off or expanded in a way that you want. I'm also getting like a health aspect here with this symbol. But there might be some health problems that are limiting you, that you feel like because you have these health problems that you don't deserve as much as someone else who doesn't have these health problems. Okay, so the world. Okay, so you don't have to do so much. I know what you're thinking, where you're just like, if this, like, how much longer do I have to wait? How much longer do I have to wait? But there is this wish fulfillment, this karmic cycle that's coming to an end. It could be with a Virgo. It could be with a fixed sign, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. That could be your person that's coming in who will be that soulmate connection for you. The clouds are parting, and you will understand soon why there has been a delay in this area for you. Sagittarius, my mantra for you is, when I heal my body, my spirit is healed. All right, Capricorn. What do the cards have to say for our Capricorn friends? Capricorn, what is limiting your happiness? Okay. So the Page of Pentacles here, someone who is not familiar with the element of Pentacles and someone who has not mastered the element, someone who might be a little bit extreme. So, okay. What I'm getting from this is that you are trying to prove your worth and your value via your production. So what basically what this is saying is, what you do is what you're worth. And for a Capricorn, I can completely understand how your identity is completely connected to your sense of self-worth and your sense of value. But that mentality is limiting your happiness right now. Okay. So your way out is the King of Pentacles. The King is someone who creates the reality that he wants to see in the world. So really a way to move from this energy to this energy is, I value my work versus I value who I am. And that is going to expand greatly your sense of happiness. If you can stop trying to work to prove yourself, and if you can start to recognize your own talents, your own abilities, your own strength, and what you contribute to the world, you will go far. Your mantra, Capricorn, is, I release valuing myself based on my work and embrace my value and the impact I make in the world. All right, Capricorn, you got me emotional on that one. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius, what is your... Okay. Aquarius. This 9 of Cups that's preventing your happiness. So the 9 of Cups, this could literally be an addiction that you're dealing with. That's what I get from this card, is that you're overindulging in a substance. You're dependent on it, or you are addicted to it, and it is really getting in the way of your happiness at this point. Cups, so it could be an emotion. It could be an emotion. It's not necessarily like a shopping addiction or a gambling addiction or something like that. This could be overindulging in anger, overindulging in gossip. Okay, let's see how we can move beyond and help Aquarius achieve a higher level of happiness. You might be using this as a crutch because at one point it made you happy. But something that used to make you happy is now holding you back. Okay, so the Ten of Cups. That's a very literal interpretation here. So focusing on your family and the life that you're building together. I would say using your family as the motivation to challenge this negative behavior. So Aquarius, my mantra for you is, I trust the world has more happiness for me and embrace what's new. Pisces. What is going on with my Pisces friends? Let's find out what the limiting beliefs are for our Pisces friends. Okay, strength. Okay, so Pisces, you feel like you're weak. And I mean, I get it. It's hard to keep it together. So a lot of times in order to navigate through life, you feel like you have to be tough. You feel like you have to be strong. You feel like you have to put on a brave face every day when what you're showing on the outside is really not how you're feeling on the inside. But you feel like you need to navigate in the world in this way because this is how you've learned to protect yourself. Okay, Pisces friends, how can we move past this limiting belief? This limiting way of interacting in the world that's getting in the way of your happiness. Okay, Two of Cups. So start to share. So aside from that, like this is the very beginning of the journey, basically in the Suit of Cups here in the Minor Arcana. So Spirit is saying like take one step at a time. You see each of these people has one cups and they're like, okay, like if I share this one piece about my life, then like you can share like one vulnerable thing about your life. And then like this person is like approaching the water and this person is like just standing on the very edge of the water. And so it's just like they're kind of like wading into the shallowest parts of the emotion and spiritual realm here and the realm of love. So yeah, and you've got the Lion here. So you will be able to, I mean, this is just going to be a process for you. So the cards are saying don't dive in, but take it one small step at a time, and you will feel a lot more balanced and encouraged. Pisces, your mantra is, I trust the universe brings me the right people to share my emotions with. So I hope you liked that reading. I had a great time doing that. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.